medawase na mabo mabaso.
Okay.
Nsem-Pii TV mosomo ye mafamu de boa media space no ene nsem a ebinum ante eche na mo de call YouTube ni ade a personally me follow mu pa to de be kura na voices ni bi a patete senkrofo aka mahwa me hu no beba Nsem-Pii TV na e wo honom
Nsem-Pii TV nie
Abusua for yamamu akwaba edimoba Nsem-Pii TV so yamamu happy weekends so. Na watwi mu na Ghana ayeshipa John Dramani Mahama esi oyi Chief Justice afri so. Na okodu ECJ so a ho so oja pai esi containers bi atu afariem ayira. Ko parliament so na the passage of Goldboard koso abusua for Sammy Gyamfi Goldboard and ra ade say mighty minority in parliament stage workout and the bill na o pass here omo nka ho bi ni nyina ne say bill no the speed at which here NDC they pass a bill no, it raises a lot of concerns and it's saying new Goldboard wa mo forming the proposals on the parliament no just mama parliament kwan am effect changes bia wo and bra wo mu gina so kinchina chine so mo pass a bill. Now we read some of the portions of the bill na Goldboard on kwa and a be export gold e wo man mu. And the trader bia of trading in gold or man mu also the licenses every Goldboard. Now this is going to increase a smuggling of gold out of the country, just like send a cocoa dear at here. It's allegedly no as also cause say who keep gold, who say who gold wa. Now say we need licenses from Goldboard to keep that gold in your house wa illegal and I was say there's a lot of concerns just and a mighty minority. I had almost stage walkout. So they won't take part in this because this is an avenue for loot and share. Credit loot and share partner and this for you know. Your video no abra na commotion e koso of parliament. Na area ye tie de eye osahene afenyo markets. Ono so editor ya.
The fact that it is focusing on small-scale mining, if care is not taken, we may end up promoting Galamsey. And that is of grave concern to this side of the House. Mr. Speaker, we also believe that there should be further stakeholder engagement on this bill. Mr. Speaker, already we know all the challenges that the SOEs are facing, the monies that we give to them from the states, and the drain on the public purse. Are we creating another bureaucracy? Couldn't we have conceptualize this and giving it to the private sector to still achieve the same purpose? Today, whereas the Ministry of Agri needs more money and is not getting it, we are giving $270 million to the Goldboard with the aim of regulating and ensuring that they get the gold from the market and export. Those who are going to benefit from this, if they don't pay back, what would the state do? And let's not pretend if they don't pay, what would we do? Especially when they camouflage themselves as party activists, then they tie our hands. We must be careful as a nation. Mr. Speaker, I am worried. I am worried. I am worried. The way as a country we invest in some social interventions and ends up becoming a consumption must be of concern to all of us. Can't we allow the private sector to look for the capital to engage in a thing like this, whilst the state would only be regulated without any investment by the state? Because oftentimes our people, without the necessary orientation, take these as their bona fides that they don't have to pay back. I am concerned. My respected colleague, Dr. Amin Adam, who earlier debated, talked about the governance structure of this board. Very political, institutional representation. What private sector orientation would we get? And it is even sad to hear that this board is not aiming at making profit. So we're going to give them free money, go and buy the gold, trade, and then return the capital. If they need money week on week, they will take money. We know the challenges that Goldboard has had, and we've been complaining about Goldboard. Nearby Cote d'Ivoire, cocoa is in the private sector. The private operators are dealing with cocoa, and they are still achieving their 1 million tons and above. And here in Ghana, we say the state should control even buying inputs. It's the same thing we are repeating in this. We want to create a gold board, a chief executive to be politically appointed, a board with representations from institutions, also to be politically appointed. I'm not saying political appointment is bad. I'm not saying that. But we know that people often take advantage. Are we going to achieve what we mean to achieve, what we want to achieve? Mr. Speaker, let's tread with caution. If you come to the issue of centralization and monopoly, the risk involved. One, the policy gives Goldboard excessive control over gold trade, making it a government monopoly. Is that what we want? Ghana prides itself as a free market economy. Are we going to create another monopoly? Is that what we want? And this law also prevents private license buyers from directly engaging with miners. Obviously, this will discourage investment and affect competition. Added to this, Mr. Speaker, the state's involvement in the trading also means that the pricing, liquidity, and market access could be subject to political interference. That comes without doubt. Now let's look at the impact of this on small-scale miners. So miners would only be forced to sell to Goldboard. What that means is that there is likely to be unfair pricing if the Goldboard sets lower than the market rate, and the possibility of increasing smuggling, the very thing we want to prevent. There will be no room for negotiation. We say that people use illegal means to export gold, but is setting up this bureaucracy an answer to it? Mr. Speaker, we are aware that PMMC has struggled in the past, and now converting it into a gold board without addressing the management inefficiencies could replicate old problems under a new name. PMMC, we know the challenge is there. I am aware that there's a new leadership, there's a new chief executive. But have we addressed the inefficiencies there? Mr. Speaker, let's tread with caution as a nation. The women banking got only 51 million. Agriculture got 924 million. Even the mighty big push got only $800 million. This money could have been invested in agriculture to create a certain value chain that would have positive impact on our people. The people in Oti, the people in Volta, the people in Central, those farmers, those who are involved in rice farming, we could have invested in agriculture to create a local grow, feed, and benefit. Mr. Speaker, let it be said that we had 10 years, 7 years, nothing was done. It's fine. It's the reason why there's a new government. You also made mistakes in the past, but you are back. You say reset. My duty is to constructively criticize you, but to support you. Mine is not to obstruct you. My being in opposition doesn't mean obstruct. Never, because I've been in government before. I know how hard that seat is. So there may be things you may be doing that because of the power, you may not see anything wrong with it. My job, however guilty I may be, is to point out that can you do it right? Mr. Speaker, if we cannot find money for farmers to create a new value chain for agriculture, but we can create the same space for this, what happens if things go bad? Mr. Speaker, I can only wish the government well, but there are red flags. And I would plead with government, especially the young man who is going to be the founding chief executive of this firm. He is a lawyer. He's made his name in the political space. He should see to it that if this law is passed, he leaves a legacy to guide the future. Because, Mr. Speaker, there are clear dangers. The risks are obvious. They are imminent. We shouldn't take it for granted. So, my brother Sammy Gyamfi, this is a call on you to ensure that you create an entity that will benefit Ghana. Otherwise, there may be people walking around. I campaign for JM. I campaign for Merikopoku. I campaign for Harun Edrusu. It may not be true. And they will come and take the money. What guarantees are we putting in place? If you take the money, are you going to post a guarantee that if you don't buy the gold, you will return the money? Mr. Speaker, this is a serious matter. My mathematics is not good, but multiply $270 million by 16. What do you get? 279 million. Multiply it. 279 million by 16. Mr. Speaker, you are looking at 4.6 billion Ghana cedis. We are taking 4.6 billion cedis to give out for the purchase of gold. Whereas we can just invest 2 billion in agriculture and even get more by way of value chain. If we are implementing Nkukon Kitenkiti and implementing it well, with less than 1 billion, we can get more and more people will benefit. If we invest 1 billion in this women banking, more women would have access to credit, to trade, and pay back Mr. Speaker, we must be careful. This is a huge risk we are taking as a nation. This is a huge risk we are taking as a nation. And to Honorable Ama Kofi-Boah, I know how hardworking you are. If care is not taken, your desire to end Galamsey will be a mirage, will become nugatory, will become odious. There will be no achievement in that field.
Honorable Osahin Togbe Afanyomaki, kindly conclude.
Very well, Mr. Speaker, I shall conclude for you.
Yes.
But, Mr. Speaker, I am doing with all the passion in me because I can see the red flags. I can see the red flags. Our friends mean well, the finance minister means well, the government means well, but the dangers are there. The dangers are there. And I cannot overemphasize the point. Let us tread with caution. I rest my case.